hereby announce that this meeting is being held in accordance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act. Proper notice of meeting dates has been given to the Morris County News-Bee, the Morris County Daily Record, and posted on the bulletin board in Borough Hall. Notice to members of the Shade Tree Commission and Borough staff, any use of electronic devices during this meeting shall be used solely for the purpose of borough business. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Doherty?
Present.
Mr. Drutzler?
Present.
Mr. Lombardi?
President.
Mr. McAleer?
Here.
Ms. Stecker?
Anyone have any comments regarding the minutes from the May 4th, 2026 meeting?
Good job doing them. Good lord.
Thank you.
I do not.
I do not.
I'm all okay with them as well, so can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Doherty and Mr. Drutzler?
I second it. Can you do a roll call, please, Susan?
Mrs. Doherty?
Yes.
Mr. Drutzler?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardi?
Yes.
Mr. McAleer?
Yes.
Open the part of the meeting for comments from the public. Seeing as there are none, I will close that section of the meeting and move forward to the budget. So our budget request did get approved, so that's fantastic.
It is.
The only thing that's still missing from the budget is the POs for the Cerbo trees from the spring planting. And one line item needs to be moved around. I talked about that last month, but now with the amount of work around for this month, we'll get that all squared away for next month's meeting. Only communications that I have are just two. This, as always, from the Shade Tree, just a thank you to the Morris Plains Road Department. They've been watering once to twice a week when they have the availability to do so, so really appreciate that. And I was very excited the way this started, but it kind of simmered down a little bit. Post our Shade Tree article for Plains Talk. We had two people ask for trees. I was like, wow, this is gonna come in hot and heavy, and that was it.
Well, that's two.
Well, I was like, oh, if we had two the first day, they're gonna come flying in, but they did not after that. But hopefully,
Word of mouth.
word of mouth will
Yeah.
get that going.
That's nice. It was a nice article.
And then moving forward to the lengthy Forester's report for tonight.
Thank you. All right, I'll try to go quickly through these. 2622, 20 Greenwood Road, pruning on that tree, mostly all dead wood should come out. So it's a 12 to 24 inch prune. 2623, 18 Linwood Road, large pin oak, that's a prune as well, it's 36 plus. 11 Sun Valley Way, I think everybody in town saw that tree. So that's a 24 to 36 inch removal, and the stump is the same size in that one. Going to 2625, 8 Marsh Plains Avenue. That tree can be, it's not in great shape, but I think there's enough life, we can prune it back and keep it going, so it's a 12 to 24 inch prune. And then 2626, which is right next door, 10 Marsh Plains Avenue, same thing, 12 to 24 inch prune.
Yeah, and thanks for, kind of giving a good recommendation there. Obviously, we don't want to lose those specific trees there, especially since that would be really tough to replant that specific caliber in that small strip.
I don't know how we get through.
Hopefully the pruning will take care of it and it could come back strong.
They're both a pin oak.
No, those are maples.
They're both maples.
What we, oh, I'm sorry.
That's 8 and 10 Morris Plains Avenue. 2627 6 Drake Way. This is actually opposite the residence. Dead limbs are fallen. It's a 24 to 36 inch prune.
put a memo in today, there's an ash tree down the end too, that,
I saw that,
yeah.
all the way at the end on the
14.
right, on the wood line, yeah.
14?
We did, right, so there's a memo.
You got the list.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to let you know that there's another one, so.
Do you know where Drake Way was?
I did, yeah, I did, I remembered it.
I'm surprised, not many people know where that is. 2628, Simon's Park, the trees are mulberries, this is kind of a late bloomer this year, it looks fine, I don't think we have to do anything there.
Oh, good.
We might wanna make a note, a couple of sugar maples along Mountain Way in Simon's, along the fence there. Starting to show deadwood in the canopy,
Mhm.
Something we should look at in the future, I think they should be pruned and fertilized.
I think at the very end of Simon's Park on Mountain Way, that first tree needs pruning.
But
If
Which
you're
way?
coming from Hanover Avenue, I believe it's the first tree in Simon's.
as soon as you
A
come out
lot of dead
the
wood.
parking lot, yeah, that's the
Okay.
tree right there.
Yeah, I made a note of it, I could, we'll put some memos in for.
Okay,
take
perfect.
care of.
2629 45 Canfield, I believe DPW can handle that.
Yeah.
Can do anything with it? I don't know.
Well, the picture came out in black and white, but that's fine, but yeah, it's, I mean, you see this with a lot of trees, starting to grow new shoots on the bottom.
I think, yeah, I'm sure
You could ask
DPW
them
can go
to
through and just
trim
clip
it,
them
or,
off.
I don't know, does anybody feel that we should leave it, trim it?
Oh, I absolutely think we should trim it, I mean, I've trimmed the ones on my street, the cherries on my street.
Yeah.
Is it a cherry that had the water,
I think it was Alcova, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't
I
remember.
don't have the picture.
I trimmed the cherries on my street, it's, I mean, Dave's the arborist, but I'm pretty sure that it's best
Yeah,
to
it's
remove those.
definitely helpful,
I
yeah.
think every homeowner sort of does that.
So if the
Yeah.
homeowners don't do it, then we'll see if
Yeah.
DPW is out there, even when they're watering it, it's something small. enough.
Small that they could just,
Yeah.
I don't even think you talk to the DPW, I think you let the homeowners.
Well, maybe the homeowner doesn't want to do it.
It's not in front of the person who called the memos in his house, so
oh, okay.
I believe, right? I think the person lives on Canfield, but the tree that's in the picture is on Dayton.
Dated, yeah. They'll ask their road department to take a look on their.
Yeah, there's several on that street, I think
Okay.
it would be great if they could clean those up. 2630, this was a duplicate memo.
Yep, that was the same one as, 26, 24.
However, I'm just gonna say, that tree is not on town property, that is on the school property. It is way off the road.
Oh, yeah,
You're talking about
Oh,
31 now?
2631, I
Oh,
think,
is
Yeah, we
right?
haven't got to it yet,
I believe.
Yeah, okay, we're still on,
well, he just said 30 is a duplicate, so now go ahead. 31.
This-
yeah, I think
So that's
31
that,
is
that's that
down
small
there
tree along
Granite.
Granite there?
Up on Mountain Way, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not on town property. And the reason that's killed is they keep putting 3 feet of mulch around it.
Well,
You're
the
gonna
maple
kill it.
tree.
However, I have a thought, okay?
Please share.
We need a project for the William Porter grant, and we're working with the school. So why don't we work with the school to replace that tree, take it down and replace the 3? That will be our grant. I mean, just a thought.
I'm not against that. When is the date for that? And did Mary Ann have she's
I
in here
think she
tonight.
needed to get it in by August, she said
Okay.
last meeting.
Okay.
But you can double check. I mean, it would be something, it could make a real good presentation, I think,
Yeah,
out of that.
I'll give a little grant update, so we're working through the two, we wanna give us 2 proposals to look at that we're gonna put together. We'll take a look at everything, it'll be out before the July meeting, we'll talk about it in July and then get everything submitted for the August deadline. Yeah, so the other thing too with, at least with 2631, obviously there's that dead tree that's on Grannis, that's on the school property. Before anything's really done on the school property, I gotta make sure it's okay with the school. I know the tree's dead, but I don't wanna, if it was planted by someone in some type of memorial,
Oh,
I don't wanna be blamed for ripping out someone's tree without speaking with everyone first, so
fair.
I'll find out about that.
could be a class.
Yeah, I don't really have any tree or anything.
So there's two trees here, sorry, I just wanna make clear, so there's the tree that is the small tree that's along Granite.
Right.
Yeah.
It's dead, I talked about it a while back, it has deer rub on it. I thought we said that wasn't ours now. If it's just the DPW and they're gonna work with the school to cut it down. But my other question is it our jurisdiction or responsibility if it's, that tree, as Frank says, that the tree's way inside the boundary there. So are we, in terms of budget, is that supposed to come out of our budget or is there a school grounds?
So I need to find out more about that. The little one, obviously, the road department could just pull out.
Right, so that's not a big deal.
The other one, I did mark it on here, I'm probably gonna take that off of the total, just cause I wanna talk to them about it, cause if, to your point, talking through it a little bit more, there's probably some type of budget that the school has for tree maintenance, so.
I don't know, but normally the schools are something that's carved out of our municipal land jurisdiction. We do not have, my understanding from the shade tree ordinance, we do not have jurisdiction over school grounds. They have their own jurisdiction, remember that the gentleman who takes care of the grounds came in a couple of years back and what we said to him is, well, they're not our trees, those are borough school trees and it's up to borough school what they do with the trees. So if the trees are on school grounds, it's not ours. I don't know how that's handled budgetarily, but I just think we need to investigate that so
Yeah,
that
and
we're.
I'm gonna look into that a little deeper, and then I'm gonna talk with the school as well, they might have an idea.
The one thing I gotta tell you about Granite Avenue is a wide street, so.
I saw that, yeah, when I looked at the right of ways after the Styles stump. And it's, yeah, and especially on that northern side, it's.
Yeah, because there used to be a railroad tracks up
Right.
the Great.
Right.
So, but I can't see what they can say.
That one's not as much a concern because the DPW can take care of that, it's small.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
yeah,
big one in front of Mountain Way.
Yeah, that's the 2632.
Yeah.
I'll look into
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We'll scratch the 810 off the list there.
I think, 2632, I think that's obviously, we'll wait on that to find out. School, 2633, two old stumps at Whatnot Park, one's a 12 to 24, one's a 24 to 36. 2634, Mount Porter's opposite School View, it's kind of right behind the town sign there. It's a 12 to 24 inch tree, it's dead. I don't think any stump grinding needs to be done on that one. 2635 Community Park, big dead oak tree coming up the gravel path. So it's a 36 plus removal and the stump grinding as well on that. 2636, that's Layer Drive. I know we're just gonna kind of keep that in the worksheet, we'll follow up with that, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I put just kind of some information on here, but behind Layer Drive, there's an easement that runs through back there. The homeowner is just concerned about the trees that are back there. They had some branches and things come down throughout the winter, just to kind of keep an eye on it. So we did take a look there. So that's something we'll take a look at moving forward. The trees seem to be in decent shape now.
Yeah, everything looked pretty good.
Just for my own edification, what's the easement for back there? It's kind of I was trying to look, is it a utility easement or a
Where are you talking about?
Layer Drive.
layer drive between the houses that are
That's
on?
a drainage easement back there.
Between Layer and
Okay.
Littleton, I guess.
It drains over to Valley Stream and
Okay.
Greenwood and down to Mountain
Okay.
Forest.
So are the fences roughly the boundaries there, or, cause I was trying to look and see
No.
what's whose property here?
Unfortunately, it's not very well marked.
Okay.
There's no the one house in particular where 3 is, there's no more fence that's in between the two kind of properties. The one that's actually on Littleton and his, it's just kind of overgrown like brush.
I didn't get out because the tree looked healthy to me, so
Yeah.
I didn't bother to get out, but I didn't know where the boundary was. Okay, thanks.
There are 2 little stakes at each corner that we found.
Let me just, that might not be a drainage easement. his is, I think, yeah, no, that's definitely a drainage easement behind it.
Okay, thank you, Frank.
No problem. It says utility, but I know it's
Okay.
drainage.
2637, 16 Higby, that's along the path, American Road.
Yeah.
So I think everybody see the dead tree in there?
I missed it somehow, but I was at the end of my, there's a lot of memos here, how many do we have? I don't know. but-
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there-
it was the last thing I did, so it was
Okay.
getting dark, maybe
So
I missed
it's a big dead oak tree.
It is,
It
yeah.
kind of hangs over the path.
it. I don't know what, watching a bird, so.
Well, there's, like I said, it's the woods, it's. I'm
It'll be
actually.
the first time I miss something right in front of me, you can ask my wife. so.
Then you gotta walk around like this, you know, so. I'm suggesting actually just to prune the tree or top it. The reason is, it's a big trunk, and we have to take down underbrush to get rid of it. And I think it's gonna open up the residence from that path.
Hmm.
So my thought is to take it well below into the other trees, you won't even notice it, Rob definitely won't notice it. But I think that would be the best suggestion, because I think we're gonna put a huge hole in that.
Yeah, that part, I mean, you know, that's at least it'll be
It's
still
safe.
kind of,
Yeah.
back there.
Okay.
I think when I went by there, I was looking, did they do utility work on the other side? Because there were cuts like way in, like 30, 35
That
feet.
is, remember we asked the road department to
Yeah,
trim
yeah,
those places
yeah.
down where it was.
Yeah.
So they really cleaned it up.
Because I was like, wow. that's-
Plus you also noticed there's power, lights there.
Right,
So
right.
it's-
Yeah,
that's
okay.
nice.
Alright. Do they come through along the train tracks with the helicopter? They don't, is it that they have the helicopter machine they
Yeah,
do on the
that's,
train? It's on the, just on the train tracks.
Just on the train tracks, like whatever's like the closest, and they don't really go out. That was last month or the month before, we got the notice from like JCP&L that they were gonna do just right along the train
Right,
corridor.
okay. So that wasn't them, that was DPW.
No, that
It was
was
up pretty
DPW.
high for DPW, I was surprised.
I was too, but
I thought we could get them to do some more work.
Well, that cherry picker can go pretty high, huh?
Well,
I don't think
in
it
the
was
woods,
big
it's-
stuff.
It stays in the woods.
Well, yeah, there's no power lines that they gotta worry about in there, they could, you know.
2638, looks like this is for Servo to take a look at replacing a few of the trees.
Yeah, this is the 4 trees that we've identified from the plantings last year that need to be replaced. There's the one in Community Park didn't make it, one in, I wrote court report, but Centennial Park. That tree that we mentioned, that was a memo from Kathleen Place. And then, if you're coming up Mountain Way from Hanover or the other way, it's the first tree. If you're coming down Mountain Way, or the last tree if you're coming up Mountain Way. That's by the borough school there, by the road, is
Oh.
dead. So there's 4 trees that need to be replaced there.
I think too, I had mentioned this, but I know I sent you a bunch of items in the email, Mike, but there's at least 2 of those trees that have like pretty, especially if you go to the back side, which is overgrown now, so.
Yeah,
But I went in there before it started, and they have pretty severe deer rub on them. One of them's almost half girdled.
oh, in
From-
Community Park,
Yeah, on the hill. So I think the deer were rubbing on those, and so I think we wanna get some kind of fencing or something on them, because, my understanding, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it goes all the way around the tree's done.
Most likely.
They replaced it, maybe ask them to put some there.
I think these are ones that weren't,
Right.
Yeah, they
that aren't
know these,
getting
they
replaced,
forgot
so
to,
does that mean we need to have additional, are they gonna charge us, or?
I don't,
Well,
if
let's-
anything, if there's any,
let's put it-
I'm sure John can put some.
Say you must have forgotten.
Must have forgot, yeah.
I mean, I would like to see it on all of them, to be honest.
Yes, I'm with you
Because I think the
100%.
deer are very active right
In-
there.
In there,
Yeah.
yep, nope, totally with you there.
Thanks.
2639, this is 25 Northview. We looked at this, last year with the resident?
Yep, last year, and my pictures are from like a few weeks ago.
Okay. But I mean, as of right now, I don't think there's anything that needs to be addressed.
DPW did a little bit of some dead stuff that was back there last year. This up on Northview Drive, behind this property, there's like a huge kind of wooded area that's like a green acre that's owned by the town up there, so. It just obviously kind of, you know, residents have concern when they have younger children in the home, so I just told them not an issue and we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we'll take a look this fall. at the beginning. 2640, this is that 14 Drake Way. Get dead ash, it's a 24 to 36 inch takedown. I don't think we have to grind the stump. First located. I believe that's it for the minutes.
And then we
Okay,
had,
we're at Drake, when I looked there, I think there could be a couple other trees that need some, that's that dead wood in
Yeah.
them. That maybe Dave, you should look at it and report.
Now,
back
how
to us.
far off the road?
I would think you probably go about, let me think. Probably 8 to 10.
8 to 10 feet off the road is
Yeah.
still town property.
Yeah, but you see, you gotta look at it. This is
You and your-
I want you to, this is crazy. This is another crazy thing. Drake Way is a little different.
Because I know opposite, I think,
No,
You're
it's
making
an
good use of
easy-
that map tonight.
Wait, that's why I brought it, because no one would believe me.
Of course we would.
yeah, because
No,
opposite
I-
6, there's a big.
Here,
there's a
Dave,
dead
you
tree
can
in
come
the
up
road.
here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you
Take this out of the way.
understand.
It
Let's
is
see.
like a kid with a new toy.
Where the hell is this? I got the right place now. It's not the right one. Going the wrong way. No, no, it's this way, I think. 11, I measure. Let's look for 11. Oh, look at it. You see this? Here's the road, 15-foot east. You see that little
Yes.
dotted line?
Okay.
Off of the road.
Yeah,
So, when you go from here to here, you're
You're-
bigger.
okay, so in the beginning, there's not, right?
No, in the beginning.
So halfway, okay.
Yeah.
So I know opposite that one house was the 6, there was one, but I think that's far enough.
Yeah.
The ones that's not the town's then.
Well,
Correct?
how far is it in?
I'll take a look then, okay.
I didn't see it, I just saw it, it looked something, but these here, as you can go from the end up to, I don't know, third house or something.
Okay, all right, perfect, thank you.
The ash tree was tall, and if it fell the wrong way, it could fall on the house across the
Yeah.
street, so that was why
That's
I.
right, that's a gigantic tree.
And then we just had one other item, just we looked at the worksheet, 8 Overlook Trail, this was on the worksheet, it was from memo 2609. We waited for this to kind of greened in way better than we expected, so that was very good. So it's a 24 to 36 inch prune.
Did we put that in the total?
So the total originally for everything was 9,910. We're gonna strip out the
810.
the 2632, which was the 810 from the school, so we're gonna be 91 flat for this month.
Yep.
I have a motion to approve the forester's report.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Susan.
Mrs. Darty?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Mr. Lombardi?
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Yeah, let me go back
Before we
to,
move on, if I could just bring something up.
Sure.
We had a call from a resident, it was memo 2607, it came from in March. 29 Sylvan. She was a little upset that the tree in front of her house was being taken down, and she had not been informed that that was going to happen, according to her.
what's that?
29 Sylvan,
Yeah, 29?
the tree in front of her house was being taken down, and she was not informed that it was going to happen, so she was a little concerned.
Is that the one that was dead?
Yeah,
One that
we
was
spoke, she called, we spoke to her, my guy spoke to her.
27.
We started taking it down and she panicked, so we stopped and they,
Is that the one that's not that far down from the water utility lot? Like it's only a couple down on the right side?
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
That tree was
And that tree was, the whole top was dead on
dead.
it. Yeah, so it was on the purchase order bid and we removed it.
Did we talk to her about getting a replacement tree?
We did not.
I mean, maybe it's not you, but maybe
we can talk.
Doesn't
we
know
should.
she can get a tree?
This is 29.
Yeah, so the tree was done, but she paid.
Right, but there's no room for a tree there because you have the fir trees.
Because she has one.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's room.
Put one somewhere else
She
on the
does
lot
have,
or
she does have a
something.
lot of evergreens.
They have, if I remember, all fir trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's big mature spruces in the front.
I mean, I'll look again. can, but.
And some of the, I
Oh,
can't forget, I don't remember which house it was. A lot of that one side of Sylvan is kind of like pitched
Yeah.
at the front, so it's a little tough for a tree, but we'll take a look. And this was 27 or 29?
29.
29.
Did you go up Father Sylvan with a house, they're taking the house down? Oh, there's a sidewalk.
Was that a lot?
I was stunned.
Yeah,
How far up on Sylvan? How far up?
Maybe 3 or 4 houses from Trowbridge.
It's in my yard, I didn't even pay attention.
But let me go back, can I go just back to the worksheet?
Mhm.
So you can take 8 over look off.
Yep.
And you can take off the parkland by Court Road,
Yes,
since that's done.
okay.
Okay, so you find those 2 things.
Not in here.
I don't know.
I don't have it. Must have it from last month.
Well, this is an old,
Oh, cause we didn't get, I didn't get a note, did I?
Okay.
Just make a note of that.
Yeah. Okay, moving forward to old business, grants, I kind of touched on this a little bit when we were going through the memos, with the William J. Porter grant application coming up that's due in August. We're working with the school to have 2 proposals put together, so we'll be looking at that in July's meeting, during July's meeting.
And just to give an update, are you done? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm all done.
Just to give an update on the Green Communities Grant, I have a draft of the application written. I shared it with Kelly and Mike, and we're going to meet hopefully soon to talk about that. It's not completely written because there's some things I need to get filled in from the town like this. But I drafted something so they can take a look at it, and then we'll sort of we're gonna meet on Zoom hopefully soon, and we'll go from there.
Perfect, okay. Alright, I don't have anything else from old business, moving to new business, does anyone have anything?
I just wanted to ask one thing, it's small, but so when we get these new trees planted from Servo, I think it's a good idea if we have some, I don't wanna overdo it, but requirements, because there's been the depth that they've been planting them at, but we had problems with them planting them in the wrong place, hopefully that won't happen again.
Yeah.
So I just think that we need to we need to spell out sort of, here's what our expectation is, we expect it to be, and I don't know, maybe Dave, if he's willing to,
I
could
will
help.
say, the spring was a little bit better, cause I did ask someone to have a little conversation with them, and I think it did
Well, thanks for,
go a little
Good,
bit,
I'm glad.
it did go a little bit better that way.
because I was noticing even, there's a tree over on Canfield that we planted years ago, and it hasn't really taken off as much as I would have hoped it would anyway. And the dirt's mounded very high on it. And I don't think the homeowner did that because it's dirt, it's not mulch. So I don't, most homeowners aren't gonna mound dirt on the top of a tree. So I worry that maybe we're not, monitoring the guys who come here as closely. And as I've said before, it's not, Frank, I'm not saying anything to you. I did some of those too, but I just think now that we're better informed, we need to make sure that, and we've seen that some of them have died back and stuff. And even some of the ones in Community Park, they look pretty stressed to me, to my eye. I know there's, it was a weird spring. So I just wanna, we can't control everything, but let's control the things we can control.
Yeah.
And make sure that they're planted at the right depth, that they're getting watered regularly.
I think they know how the depths to plant trees, I really do.
What do you
I know
think
about
happened?
the Canfield tree, I went by Canfield today and it looked pretty good.
I will say, like
And most of the trees look good, there's a couple died, that's kind of a normal thing.
the conversation that he had with them, I think helped with the
But
spring.
I think it's something to Rob's point to stay on top.
Yeah,
Make sure, because you know what, they all get complacent, at the end of the day, where's the dirt go?
yeah.
Right, they don't wanna put the dirt back in the truck because it's, a pain to move the dirt. And if you have a larger caliper tree, it's a lot of dirt. They're planting
Yeah.
25, 30 trees. That's big buckets full of dirt that they gotta take, right? So what they do is they spread it around the base of the tree, but Frank, I just gotta say to you, like, believe you were my lion eyes, like, I had a tape measure over there, and it's, I showed Mike, it's 7 inches.
Yeah, the first
7
tree.
inches of dirt, below, or it's almost 9 inches, I think it was.
Yeah, that first tree, and that's what the
So-
example that Dave and I used when I
Again-
showed him, and
It's not a criticism of you in any means, because if I were there, it could have been me too, but now that we know, I think
Yeah.
we need to just, moving forward, try and make sure we do a better job.
yeah, no, absolutely, and that's the example that Dave and I used, and that we looked at.
Yeah, it
and
was
that's
an
the
extreme, but
example that he
again,
used,
it was,
just to be like, hey, just a friendly reminder, like, don't go so deep or don't put the dirt up so high for that. And it does kind of boil down to them leaving the dirt there, which we've addressed with them as well.
I mean, we've gone, not so much in town, but a lot of these trees, we're using air spade, I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Mhm.
So basically, just getting rid of all this excess dirt and mulch and everything, that's, because what happens, it encourages root growth around the trunk of the tree. So we've seen trees that don't move, either the growing roots, or they can't get outside the root ball because it's so compacted clay. So we've been using a lot of air spading, and it does quite a job.
So do you think, I mean, we don't need to have them air spaded, but do you think that we could, say to them, hey, like, because what I read, tell me what you think about this, I don't know if I said this when maybe you were on vacation or someday, but is that when they take the tree out of the ground, the dirt oftentimes compacts around the trunk, right? So that then it's still there, so that when they plant it, they need to excavate that down till you get to the root flare part of the trunk, so that and then they can see what level it. So they think they're planting it at level, but really there's 2-3 inches of dirt already there.
Generally comes from the nursery, like it's dug like that, because they use mechanical, they're not hand dug. So they, to Rob's point, compresses it, there's extra soil. The only problem is once it's a fine line, a couple inches is all right, 8-9 inches unacceptable. The problem is, once you pull back the burlap, you start removing that, it loosens up the root ball. So then you get trees that are like this, and
Mhm.
sometimes they don't take, even with staking. So it's kind of a fine line of how much dirt you really wanna, excavate. But if they're planting at grade from the nursery, for the extra inch or two, I'm fine with that. But again, 8-9 inches is unacceptable.
Okay, well, so thanks so much for talking to them, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, because like I said, I think we have a good relationship, I like to continue with them, but if it's not gonna be what we need or want,
Sometimes they can get complacent if it's every year we contract with them, so a little bit of a shout over the bow to say, hey, we are watching what's going on here and we wanna make sure you're doing things right.
yeah, so no, I'm more than happy to speak to them.
Thanks so much.
Just a friendly reminder to everyone, the July meeting is July 13th, it's not the kind of typical first Monday, we've moved the July meeting out just because of kind of the 4th of July holiday with people away and things, so the next Shade Tree meeting is July 13th.
13.
I don't have anything else, so if no one has anything else, I'd like a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Voice vote, Susan?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you guys, thank you for pushing you guys.
Sorry for coming late, guys. Apologies.
Thank you, Mike.
You have it and you can.